Welcome back everyone to Diddly Squat Gaming, and this is SnowRunner. We are currently still in Michigan and still on the first map, but we are working our way towards Smithville Dam. So like I said, I'm going to try to do most of the stuff in Michigan before, or on Black River map and Smithville Dam map and so on and so on. I'm going to try to do everything first. Get the most of it. We may do some logging. I know that's I think that takes up a lot of this. I think this is all logging. This may be a little bit of logging, not too much. And then Dyson Diesel is pretty small as well. But anyways, let's go ahead. We are going to do the Steel River supplies, and we are going to get them the fuel carrier, which is actually just right up here, right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up here after we pick up the consumables, because we're right at where you pick them up. We're going to come up here, we're going to pick up this trailer, we're going to try to haul it back to the lumber mill, and then I believe we turn around and drop everything off to the storage. So should be pretty simple, should be straightforward, but we all know that some things just aren't that straightforward and simple. So let's go ahead and pick up two of these guys. Yep, we're going to leave those. Kill the parking brake there, and we're gonna get this show on the road. So after that long-winded explanation of what we're doing that I probably could have done while driving, I think we're just gonna sit back and enjoy the game. The sounds of the game? Game sounds? Yeah, sounds of the game. And yeah, we're just going to enjoy that until we get to the gas tanker. I want to change something real quick. I think the engine volume's a little soft. Let's go to 80%. Let's go 70 on these 60s. Yeah. $75. I was trying to adjust the sound so that you could hear more of the ambient sound, but yeah, it didn't really help too much. Like, you couldn't hear the rain. That's really what I wanted. Let's hear the rain in the background as I'm driving. Oops. I don't... I know I said ambient sound. Why that's at 90? I'm gonna go sound effects, all those up at 100. I don't think UI is important. UI. Let's go 80s. Alright. Let's see how that does. But yeah, let's pick up this, the whatever this is. Tractor, trailer, RV, boat. Let's grab this fuel tanker. And hopefully we can do this without tipping it over. I think I need to get it just a little bit closer. But not too close, because that we know. Oh. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. But if it's too close, then we basically all saw what happened. Let's go ahead and try to... I have to do a 3-point turn here. Maybe a 5-point? So that would be 0.4. And this would be 5. Now the nice thing is if this tanker does fall over, you don't lose the cargo like you would on a flatbed or a sideboard trailer. We just have to go back and mess around with trying to flip it back over with just a winch. So probably not overly important that I'm too careful, but probably should be somewhat careful. I think this may be the first time we've crossed this bridge since we built it. I remember this mud looks like it would have been a nightmare to get through, and it was fine when we crossed it, so maybe that is the second time. I believe we crossed it once when we built it, and that was it. Here we just through. Too worried, that was a little sketchy there. Tanker should be a little bit on the inside. This is also a little sketchy here. Don't like this hill. I might even be able to drag this entire tanker back on its side with this truck. And then just upright it when we get to the town storage. I like how I call it the town center. To me, it's the town center. But technically, it's the town storage. Okay, now we can just pick up our wooden planks and look back and hopefully see a trailer that it's on its wheels. Yep. Ooh. This truck's turning radius is just appalling. It is really bad. But the truck's so good. Right, throw on wooden planks, so 2 of them. I could do a third just for fun. But we're just gonna let it be. If I remember correctly, best way to get to the town storage or town center is to go this way. Still got a tanker on its wheels, so that's a good thing. I was gonna say a good start, but I was like, we didn't just start. We've been going for, I don't know, about 10 minutes or so. I gotta remember to bring water down. I get kind of thirsty doing this. All this talking. And I'm really trying to not stumble and say "aw" a lot, even though I just did it. Or say because that I've always said I remember always getting yelled at by teachers saying you need to stop saying when you're giving presentations, and I'm like I feel like that was a Beavis and Butthead commercial TV episode. But yeah, I always say and and stutter a lot, actually. It's not really stuttering, it's I think it's from, and I'm gonna get a little personal here, so hopefully I don't get too personal, but it was actually in 3rd grade. First of all, I'm going to release the winch. We'll come back and grab that in a second. In 3rd grade, I had a really bad concussion where I fell on ice and blacked out and then had seizures afterwards. And from kind of my research as an adult about why my speech is screwed up and why I, will be in the middle, I'll be in the middle of a sentence and then just stop dead. And apparently it's because I still have micro seizures. And so if I'm in the middle of a sentence and then I just stop, apparently my brain is having a seizure and it just stops all motor function. Although it's not really motor function, I would call it more brain function or speech. Detached. Thank you. Because I can still drive. I don't think it's that to the point. I don't know, maybe we need to analyze it and see if my control inputs stop when my speech stops. Actually, that sounds like a pretty good test. But yeah, anyways. We're gonna try to see... Ooh. Like the braking in this game is just non-existent. I mean, the trailer's too far away. Alright. Let's get this. First of all, more importantly, I did not hit that vehicle, by the way. Let's refuel. Oh, it did not refuel all the way. So let's refuel this truck because I don't think... I think we're just gonna straight up start the next task. Yeah, so I didn't really expect what to do there. Let's see. We're level 6. We're almost to level 7. Not really sure if there's anything worth getting at level 7, but there's got to be something. We're 31% done with Michigan already, so that's not bad seeing on how we haven't even left the first map. And I believe, yeah, there's 4 maps. So we have actually done quite a bit of work. Okay, so the game automatically chose this is not a drill. Let's attach this trailer because I'm sure we'll need it. Stop the engine because that's important. Save gas. And save the trees, and save the bees, and save the whales, and save those snails. If you guys could tell me who actually said that, I'll give you a pat on the back. Or at least a thumbs up. Let's go back into this, because this is where we need aid to the island. Yep, no, that takes you away. That's Smithville Dam. That's all Smithville Dam. Timber logs. Drop off at the mill. Where do we pick them up? Long logs, medium logs, and medium logs. So, deliver to farm, deliver to town storage, and deliver to lumber mill. So we need... Ooh, this is 2,000 points and $24,000. This is a big task. I think 3 logs. So the lumber mill. I believe those long logs by 3 are 3 actual truckloads. So we're doing 9, and same with the mediums. That would be 3 full truckloads. Which is why I think we get 2,600 points for this, but $22,000. That's a lot of work. I don't mind doing it. I have to think of how I'm going to film that one. I think I might have to just do the 1 log, you know, show me transporting the one, like a long log, or the 2 medium logs to each location. And then the other 2, I'll just, I don't know, time lapse or jump skip or something along those lines. So, I think, guys, Drummond Island, we're not even close to Drummond Island, so that one's out of the question. Smithville Dam, we can do that one. Those are 1 each, that's not bad. Timber for locals, that's the, yeah, that's that one. Material made to order. Material orders, if I could speak. That's that one. You know what? I think we're gonna do not a drill. Guys, we are going to... Let's go ahead and start tracking this one. We are going to Smithville Dam. And first things first, we have to go... We'll have to find the warehouse in Smithville Dam, which I believe I remember where it's at. We'll take this trailer with us, even though it won't be coming back to this map. I believe I have 2 of these trailers. Yes, I do. The one's way over there, so... Yeah. Alright, let's do this. We're taking this trailer over to Smithville Dam. We are finally breaking through. I know we're 17 minutes into the episode. I kind of wanted to do Smithville Dam as the beginning of the episode, but I think we have come to a point where we can't go any further in this map without going to another location in Michigan. So this should be interesting. Which means we're going to be able to... We're going to have to bring the scout over. We're going to have to bring at least this truck over, which should be fine. Because you can't... Unless I retain the scout here, I don't think I can pull it up in Smithville Dam. But we will see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to modify this truck as well, so I feel like we're leaving too soon, but at the same time, I don't know, I'm kind of excited to do a new map and try out new things and explore possibilities. I mean, I could have stayed here and done the giant task of the 9 deliveries. Probably would have gotten to level 8 or 9. But yeah, let's travel to Smithville Dam. This is kind of ironic too, because I think the dam failed in this game and that's why everything flooded. And that actually happened in Michigan in, I want to say 2020. I think it was the first round after COVID, and summer was just coming. It was during spring, and because I remember it was a dam. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Anyways, I can tell my story. But the dam broke because of heavy spring rains and drained 2 lakes. And what ended up happening is these lakes are, to this day, are now just rivers. And everyone who had cottage, there were 2 lakes that were giant. I wouldn't say giant, but they were a good sized boating lake. Everyone had cottages on the lakes, and everything was getting geared up, ready to go for summer, and then everyone just lost everything. And I think the worst part is they're not even attempting to repair the dam yet. So these cottages and these people who had boats sitting in water, one, either lost the boat, or 2, the boat's just sitting on the dock or the ramp, and they can't even get it. They can't even get it out of there to sell it because they can't get it to a boat ramp. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, careful where you buy a cottage, I guess. I mean, I'm never gonna buy a cottage that's on a lake that's dammed by a, technically it's on a river that's dammed to form the lake. Let's go ahead and, because I think we have to detach the trailer. I can sell it, so I can purchase more trailers, so I don't have to bring them across. But I think in order to recover, we have to go into this garage first. So I don't think we've technically discovered it yet. Whether we just have to go into the square. Yep. So you just got to get into the square, and then I think you can recover. But we're gonna go in. We're gonna look at what we can do to customize this. So power. I think we're gonna upgrade this. It doesn't affect fuel consumption. And we go from an A+ to an S. So it is a much more powerful engine. And maybe, just maybe, she won't smoke as much. And we almost have $200,000, so let's be honest. This is not that expensive for us to do. So we can't do any of that. I've never purchased the active suspension before. Manual control over the clearance for Ultimo. Alright, well, I mean, you do gain probably about 2 inches. I mean, that is the stock suspension, so we really can't. We have nothing. We have off-road tires. All this is locked behind a paywall. I mean, an upgrade wall, which is okay. Look at those. Look at those things. Holy crap! Those are gonna be fun. There's some big tires here. I like the dually tires. You know what? Let's do it, guys. Let's do the active suspension. This is where all our money is going to start disappearing. We can't do any of those. Would be nice to do that. We do already have that snorkel, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. I think we need to go to the high saddle. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but hopefully I'm right there. So, bumpers. I kind of like the stock bumper. I mean, that's not too bad either. So, you know what? That looks like a beast of a bumper. For 800 bucks, let's do it. Beacons, I don't really care about beacons or horns. I don't like any of those roof racks. I don't want those side steps for sure. I do love this, but that's a long ways to get to. So we're gonna keep it that one. And rims, doesn't matter because you can't change them anyways. What was the? Ooh, there's an army color. I didn't notice that one. We need to do some funky blue. Maybe we'll save that for like Russia or a snow area. I do like it in white though too, so that's strange. I think I'm just gonna leave it yellow. Orange color's not too bad. I could do a fleet of orange ones. We'll just leave it yellow. And yeah, this accessories and things kind of cool, but at the same time it's not worth really spending money on. I can do some outside. And these are fun if you're into customization. Just look at all these things. What's that say? Farm heart? Pro piston. There was one on here. This looks like the Goblin from Spider-Man. Or is it a tribute to Maximum Overdrive? Because it is called Total Overload. Maximum Overdrive. That looks like the clown or the Goblin's face on the truck. Anyways, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stickers and things. You can't even move them. They're just kind of stuck there. Anyways, that's a lot of the windshield sticker. Mud up or shut up. That's too bad they didn't do the O. I would have split the or. I did mud up O and then or R shut up. I kind of like this one. Let's go with the Russian. Fits the truck, right? And then, oh, there's hood ornaments too. The Viking. The Russian. I don't know. Dragons, dolphins, T-Rexes, crabs. Whatever that is. A bull. Warthog. It's a Russian bull. Those are expensive. Holy crap, I just looked at the price of those. Alright, well let's go ahead and leave the garage. Now, I don't know how... I changed suspension mode. Okay. So you just raise and lower it. Easy enough. Okay. Yeah, so let's go get... Actually, you know what we should do? Let's go ahead and shut off the truck. We are going to skip to morning. And, well, lo and behold, the service for the oil rig, or the oil rig, is right up here. So we are not far at all from where we need to go. Which is probably a good thing, because I do want to bring the truck back, the S10, the Silverado, the CK 1500. I want to bring it back and do some scouting in this map first before we start going crazy with let's actually see. We have service spare parts, we have spare parts, oil rig. Is that what I have to bring? Oh, it's not an actual trailer. I'm gonna... It's not cheating. This isn't cheating. Oh, you can't have both on there. Yeah, so... You know what? I'm gonna leave that service spare parts. Just because... So, let's swing by. Thought this was a trailer that I had to get. It's not the case. Let's go grab the trailer. And bring it back and load up that oil rig drill. So the one thing I wanted to do was upgrade this engine, and yeah, it is still smoking like a jeez, I don't even know. A chimney sweep? That's not very good. Smoking. Who smokes? I don't even remember. I'm trying to think of what the saying would have been. I mean, it smokes like a chain smoker, but that's kind of obvious. Okay. Let's recover real quick. Customize frames. We need the low saddle. Then we can leave. So I guess we got our gas taken care of. Not really that big of a deal. I think we were down like 3 gallons. But yeah, so this was always a little depressing. Not depressing, but I wish they would have put a little bit more thought into this, but this yard is exactly the same as the one in Black River. So I'm like, I'm okay with them using the same buildings, the same whatever they called assets to design it, even the same close to the same layout, but the exact same layout. I feel like they just plopped it down. They didn't really put the work into it to make it look like it's a different area. In fact, the only reason why I really bring this up is because I actually thought I was still in Black River when I came out of the warehouse there, or the oh my god, what is that called? Out of the garage. I don't even know what it's called. Jeez. Alright, so let's go ahead and speed this up a bit. We're gonna pick up the oil rig, which takes up all 5 spots. I'm glad this wasn't a 4-spot trailer. And I'm also glad that I threw in the bigger engine. The nice thing about the bigger engine is that it didn't change the fuel consumption. So theoretically, that should be the same. It may be just slightly worse, but yeah, we basically got a tune-up. We're gonna see if it's noticeable though. Like so far, don't really notice it. But I have a feeling hauling something like this up a hill, I would. So a fun little trick here is to put your truck in neutral and just coast down this hill. You can actually make it all the way down without crashing. Hard to do with the drifting trailer. And I mean, I guess you save some gas, but not really a whole lot. Not a lot of gas to write home about. But again, it's still kind of fun. It is really easy though to ruin it and to screw it up and crash. So, all right, let's skip that. Turn off. I wish they didn't put the handbrake on, but I guess it makes sense because if you start rolling back or forward as the screen is loading or something along those lines, it would screw you up pretty bad. So the other thing is when you do it at night, and you come across, it turns off your headlights. So you're basically in the dark. So yeah, I want to see something. The truck's sitting there, right? And it's pretty squat. Oops. So let's change the suspension mode. And I'm still pretty squat, so it would almost have been nice if if you could choose whether or not you raise up the back or raise up the front. Yeah, I really don't think, at least for this, it doesn't matter. I know if we had obviously bigger tires, and that will actually be kind of an interesting take on this, but I wonder if you can lower it if you have the bigger tires, because lowering it brings it back down to about the stock height. So maybe it is, I did think it was a couple inches higher, so maybe that is enough for the clearance of the bigger tires. I gotta check something out. What is the best way to go? I could have went that way, cut through. Alright, I think since I'm going this way, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna map this out real quick. So we're going to cut through town, we're gonna follow this road, we're gonna come down through here somewhere, and then cut through that point. So we're kind of going around a long way. I could have gone west first, and then we'd actually be able to see a new trail, because I don't think we've gone that way. It's kind of amazing that I've done 30% of this map and there's still paths and trails that I haven't even taken, haven't even come close to taking yet. Because we left Michigan, all the cones and the barriers are back, so we'll just run those over, including this one here. Knock those out of the way. Not like it really matters, but I kind of do it for fun. But shh, don't tell anyone. I don't want people to know that I'm actually having fun playing this game. Well, now let's go ahead and enjoy the sound of the game a little bit. Alright, well that was pretty uneventful, but it was a nice calming trip over here. So yeah, let's give them the oil rig and they will build an oil platform. And just like that, that stage is complete. Now we need to do the one last thing, which is the construction rig semi. And I'm guessing that is the one that is over by the factory. Is it? It is. So we've got about 20 minutes before we hit an hour. I think what we're going to do, leave this trailer here. Just trying to find a decent spot to put it. Because first of all, we have to detach trailer. Let's not delete. Let's recover. This I am 100% sure is a trailer, and I'm 100% sure we need the high. So let's make this an adventure over. There's that horrible turning radius. It's so bad. In fact, you know what? Let's recover real quick, because what I want to do, the next episode, what we will do is actually drive around getting most, if not all, of the watchtowers in Smithville Dam. And we can do that now because I can actually bring that truck over. And let's jump back into our... Oh, I gotta recover that truck. It's here. Let's go ahead and leave garage. Now what we can do is head right on over. Go up this hill as if it was paved. No, wait. I almost screwed up. We have to go way over here. So the best route to get there doesn't exist. I honestly think the best route, come down this way, go here, cut through. We're gonna cut through, and then we're gonna end up over here. So once we cut through, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm hoping we fit. I have not used that cut through yet. I think it's a scout cut through, but I'm also pretty sure the capability of this truck will be able to handle it. So as long as we fit, there's not a lot of pine trees in the way with branches that will stop us. And I think what we might do, I think what we're gonna have to do is once we get to the construction rig, we'll hook up, but then we'll call it an episode. Just because I think hauling it over to the dam is going to take a little bit longer. Remember where? Oh, see now. Alright, it's fine. I don't know where the cut through is. I didn't see it. So let's just go through here. I'm pretty sure this truck will easily be able to handle this swamp. More important, actually we could just go this way. What? I did not expect it to slow down this much. Like, this truck is a beast. Alright, that's better. But that saves a lot of going around that way. Makes me wonder if I want to go this route. I probably won't. I'll probably go the street routes. It's a lot longer, but it's a lot safer with a giant trailer on the back of the truck. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping I don't have to rage quit because I put the wrong saddle on. It may say that in the not a drill. I might actually stop and look when we get to where we're going and see if it says that it requires a high saddle. I think it does somewhere. I want to say at least some missions do. I know when you pick a trailer out of the trailer store, it says that a high saddle is required. But I don't know if it says it in the mission. I guess the mission statement, whatever you want to call it. The details of the mission. Yeah, we're coming up on 50 minutes, so I'm definitely gonna wrap it up here. Nice. I don't think I've ever noticed that bridge. It does look like we're heading in the right direction, so that's a good thing. In fact, there's our factory. And there is our trailer. So let me look real quick. Oops. Not a drill, so that was the Dyson. This construction high saddle. It's written in red right there. Look at that. Good to know for the future because I don't know every mission in this game. Let's turn here. Try to. So as you can see, this truck is still fairly small. Come on. Look at how hard it is. Alright, one more time. There we go. Let's attach trailer. Almost flawlessly, and change the suspension mode. It does affect it a little bit. We're still pretty safe. I'm actually going to lower it because then the load of the trailer is actually over the axles better. And like I said, I think we're sticking to road. But like, you can just kind of get an idea of how much of a pain in the butt this trailer is and how big it is. So we're gonna call it an episode here. Let's go ahead and stop engine just to save gas. We might be cutting it close with 40 gallons, but we should be okay. Should, hopefully. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.